on this nice, very glary afternoon. Corey's on the way home from work, and I'm on a mission to pick up things for this beast. Let's keep it right! Oh, I farted. I'll drive this up. Don't hit it, Corey. And we did have plans for this thing. We were going to put the RB20 in it. That was the plan. We've got a couple sitting there. I got a whole new wiring harness. I've got a nice ECU there that would all work. And then I was like, fuck that. It's way too long. It's going to be a mission. You need a special sump, everything. You need to like cut heaps of shit out. There's just no room. Like, it's a tiny bay. It had a tiny ass rotor in there. Like, it's just not going to work. So 4-cylinder is the way to go. So there's your little hint on a 4-cylinder. But what 4-cylinder? That's it. 4-cylinder diesel. No. Alright, so going to pick up the motor.
Pt1, let's do it.
Going to pick up the motor now, around the corner from Import Monster. Aaron's got something special there waiting for me. It just popped up actually this morning, and as soon as I saw it, I jumped on it. We did have plans for actually another 4-cylinder, but this other one came up. So, and I was like, no, that's the deal. Yeah, he's got all the bits and bobs. Got the gearbox, tail shaft, loom, everything. So we'll go through all that once I get there. That's right, before we go. One thing about these nugs that I just hate, they're just all bubble boy. They're like triangles everywhere. They're just so nasty. So another thing that popped up that I jumped on is just sitting in there is a nice wide body. I'll shout out to our two-step garage on the air freshener there, Mike Lake. So yeah, got the wide body. I'll do a bit of a test fit as well once I get back, or at some point. But I think that wide body just it sort of hides all this bubbleness. It just looks so shat. So and next I have to get some coilovers, some big ass wheels to fill them, and just gonna pump it super wide. Maybe find some sort of wing for it. I'm not sure about wing or no wing on these things yet, but I'll make this thing look so sexy. Or I don't know, as sexy as we can for an RX8. It'll be the sexiest one in Oz. That's all I can say. I reckon, Corey. Yeah. You just want to see big soot getting the mutt D's in there. Straight pipe 100 psi diesel boy in there. Like TD lost, mate. Take her down, chop her into a ute, take her on some booby trails, go full drive.
Put some big tyres on.
Put some bead lockers on there. Mad Mike styles. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go get this motor. I didn't actually realise, haven't been to Import Monster's new shop, but I just turned down the street now, and this is one of the industrial loops, you might call it, that I used to be a naughty boy at back in the day, with a bit of street skiddies. And this is before they had local track days and whatnot. Had to drive all the way to Winton to do a drift day, and I'm not driving all the way there just to learn how to drift. Now we have our days and everything else, nice and local and easy to learn. But I'll show you this little circuit here. So where's Import Monster? That's Import Monster right there. And so the corner here, you can send it in, and it was a nice little wide-ish corner. I used to skid this in the my old VL Turbski. It has a bit of like a double apex, nice and wide. You'd power it all the way to here. I wasn't very good, so I'd probably do about 5 mungies left to right until this point. If you had some big powers, you could do mad power skids all the way out wide. It's like a triple apex kind of long sweeper thing all the way to here. But yeah, these industrials are nice and wide, good for learning. Perfect. I was only ever in the wet too. That's another little thing. My it was still an open diff too. It just used to twin a lot of the time. And then it's just a big long straight. So just good mungee practice. Mungeeing was the best for learning to, you know, transition and whatnot. So yeah, I definitely got pulled over and done at this spot. I reckon maybe the second time I came down here to give it a shot, and it's a dead end street, so it's not the best for for bailing if you go down a dead end road to do skids just to make loud noises near houses. It doesn't take long for cops to be called and they come down and block you in. That ain't a good time. Hence the 30 or so demerit points that I lost. And here I am now running drift days because I had to start doing track, and it was a good time, and I am trying to make others not make that same mistake. Anyway, let's get this motor. Best get my mask on for Rona things. Me out because of Rona. Let me in, boy.
Done?
Roman.
Hello.
There you go. No shaking, only for something. There you go.
Good, good.
I'm here to collect some motors.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
No one knows what we're getting, so it's got to be a mad surprises.
Where'd you
I haven't actually been down to this new shop. It's looking alright. You been here long?
Since January?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Bit bigger than the last spot.
Yeah, a bit bigger. Yeah, a lot bigger.
I was just saying, used to come do skids in this industrial area back in the day.
Yeah.
It's like right near houses, so the cops will get called straight away every time.
Same as Gatwick.
That's it. Oh.
Full box up.
About to load her up. I won't show you what it is till it's in the back of the car. Let's open this dog up. Oh. Alright, if you know what you're looking at, you might know what it is, you might not. But we have an SR20 DET. You boy. Nice Turbski out of an S14. Got the gearbox, tail shaft, ECU's in there somewhere. All the little bits and pieces to go straight in. Minimal effort. When I saw this come up, couldn't pass it up. Thanks to the boys in Port Monster. That's it. Yeah, haven't been down in your shop in a while. What are you guys doing now?
Staying COVID safe, you know? Just wearing masks.
100%. 1.5, 1.5.
Absolutely.
So you guys are not so much second-hand parts anymore?
Not as much, man. Moved more into the new stuff because this stuff's all getting really, really hard to get and really expensive.
Yeah, that's it.
Even in Japan, SRs are like ridiculous. Yeah, you can't pick it up for what it is here.
Yeah, that's it. And so you're doing what? You're doing a bit more. Obviously, I can see a bunch of wheels. Got rays. You're a distributor for
always wheels, rays, weds, work, SSR, bride seats.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bride seats, everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys want anything, hit that boys up. And wheels, you still get wheels and all that from if you want something from Yahoo Japan.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man.
All that sort of stuff. You still bring stuff over, big containers over full of
40
all the
every
parts.
month, so
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah, keeping us busy.
Oh, thanks heaps to the motor.
No worries, man.
Alright, it is now the next day. Ended up talking for hours with Import Monster about different things like the crazy price of drift parts and drift cars, mainly R30, well, mainly Skyline and Sylvia related, obviously. It's just going absolutely crazy at the moment during this time when everyone's sitting at home just wanting to buy parts. Anyway, we're back to the shop now. Next day, another nice sunny day, and we'll pull this motor out. So as you saw, it's an SR20 So I think it's a pretty cool motor to go into the RX8. I reckon we call her the SRX8. And yeah, I think it's just gonna fit in there nice. It's gonna sound nice. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of SRs. Never play with them too much. But when I have played with them, they've just been dramas, and just mates that drift with them have dramies, and it's just always little problems non-stop. And from what I know, if you look after them and you keep them under, well, from my experience, yeah, keep them under 300 kilowatt, just a nice basic setup, don't treat them like shit, then they last and they work and they're perfect. They're good little like motor for street, or yeah, so yeah, like a low power. Just they're really torquey. So it's funny. Like old mate Josh Rolgers with his S14, like his is pretty much dead stock, just tuned. I think with the stock injectors, like maxed them out, whatever boost he could run. I think it's like 14 psi or whatever. It only makes like two. Wait, is it even? It might not even be 200 kilowatt. And when I dragged him with my old setup with the 320 in the RB25, he pretty much would keep up with me, just because they're just torquey and they rev, and they're yeah, it's just a nice light setup. So yeah, it's when you can compare the power of the SR, it's more like you can keep it a lower power and it's still really good driftable power, torque where you need it, and they rev. So that's the one good thing about SRs. And when they're pretty stock and in a basic sort of car, they do have a nice-ish note. We'll see if we can get a nice note out of this one. But yeah, let us know what you think and what you want to see with this build, whether we keep it pretty stock or do some upgrades. If there are any mad upgrades you think we should do, let us know. But pretty keen to get onto this build. It's one of the next builds that we'll be doing. And yeah, so the wide body RX8 with the SR20 5-speed manual, and it'll be a giveaway car. Always, it'll be after the AA86, so it'll be the November giveaway. If not, if we run into some problems, it'll probably be the last giveaway of the year, so December. And yeah, we'll see what else we have on the cards. But pretty cool build, and someone will really get to enjoy it. I'm sure there'll be a way around getting it on the road, but we won't get into that. We'll leave it up to the winner. But we'll build a sick car either way, get it to handle as good as we can. That's the other issue with the RX8, is that they've got electric steering. So I might see how we go with it first, and if we have to, we'll cut it out and chuck in just some SRR chassis, like K-frame mounts for a normal power steering setup, because it's all going to be there on the SR anyway. But yeah, let's get back to this factory and pull this motor out. Well, there she is, the old girl just waiting, Corey. And the beautiful SR20 DET, 2 litres of goodness. Perfect thing about this and the whole conversion is the way the inlet just comes out the front, like, so this is all pretty much level, making it really easy to fit under the bonnet. Well, not easy, but much easier than what it could be. The only other issue will be the sump configuration, but they're pretty small, the front of those sumps. We'll get a proper look at it once we've pulled it all down. I've got to remember, apparently the Walsh plug, either that one or the one under the gearbox. Got to get the gearbox off, see what clutch is in there. Apparently it's an XC heavy duty of some sort, but we'll figure all that out. The other thing we're thinking, if we've got a spare turbo manifold, maybe we'll go X-Gate on it. Everyone loves a bit of X-Gate. But yeah, we've got everything here. Not sure if that's ball bearing or not. I think it's out of an Oz delivered S14. We've got the aircon, that'll be going. Nice little shaft knob there, I don't mind that one. And we got ECU, everything else sitting there. All the airflow meter things, and yeah, tail shaft, so we can make custom one. Bloody perfect. I think this is going to be so much easier than what the RB20 would have been, just because it's just so much bigger, longer, sumps are taller, and these inlets are a drainer. It's sort of been a struggle to fit it all. Yeah. Well, we could have gone the Barra.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Good luck fitting that in there, the big boy. Alright. Oh, that's pretty much it for the RX8 for now. I've got to get some of these other cars out of the way first, like the 8.6. The Nugs just going up for this month's giveaway. But yes, keen as. So we should have Gary Martin back here soon as well. So pretty much Corey and him will help be working together to smash that out. And yeah, that's it. Till next time.